I had a lady comment on Threads this morning. She said, she was asking about my YouTube strategy. And she said, how do you share content, but how do you hold some back for your offers? And I said, I don't. I said, I give it all away. Pretty much everything I do, I give it away for free on social media, my email, or this YouTube channel. I got nothing to hide. It's all available. You might have to search for it. It might take you 3 months to kind of piece it all together from different places, but I share it all. You go steal it, go use it. That's what it's for. That's why I put it out there. So over the years I got this from a guy years ago named Mark, and I can't remember his last name, but I remember what he looks like and everything. And he wrote about this, and it's very true. And he says there's 3 types of people out in the world. You got the A people. Those are the people that are going to take your free content and they're going to go implement it themselves. They're going to go try to get the result. They were probably never, ever, ever, ever going to be your customers anyways. And that's totally fine. That's totally fine. They can go implement the free content. That's what it's for. That's why we do this. To go take my shit, go watch my YouTube videos and go implement it. You don't have to give me any money. A lot of the testimonials that I get on social media, they're not from customers. They're from people that they take my free content and use it. That's what it's for. That's why I create it. That's why I spend so much time on it. Help you avoid the mountains of mistakes I've made over the years. And there's been a lot of them. So that's what I find. The group A people were likely never going to be your customers anyways. But you're still helping them, you're still serving them with your free content. The second group of people, let's call them the B people, they are going to go try to implement your free content, and then they're going to realize, oh shit, this is a little harder than I thought, a little more difficult to, I need some help, I need some guidance, I need some discipline, I need some structure, I need a second pair of eyes, fill in the blank, And some of them are going to come back to you and buy your product or your widget or your coaching program or hire you to do it for them. So those are the B people. And then the last group of people, if you remember your ABCs, is the C people. Those are the people that see you as an expert. They follow you on social media, they follow you on YouTube, whatever, and they see you just giving so freely. And they're like, this guy, this gal, they know what they're talking about. They know their shit. I don't have time to implement what he's teaching. I don't have time to implement what she's sharing. I just want to hire them to do it for me. If you offer a service, or I'm going to buy their product or their coaching program or their course or their ebook or whatever it is. They see you as the expert. They see you as the trusted advisor, and they become your customer or client. Those are the people that I prefer to sell to, the C people. But again, we're still helping all 3 groups of people. Sure, you might not be making money from the first 2 groups of people, maybe some of the B people, and probably none of the A people, or very, very few of the A people, which I guess you would move them over to the B people. But that's fine. You're still helping them. You're still serving them. Like I said, I have a lot of testimonials from people that have never bought anything from me. I still take a screenshot of that testimonial. I still share it on social media. It's still social proof that my shit works. I had a lady, her name was Katie. She just reads my free shit on Threads. And I kept talking about launching a PDF, messy, launching a PDF, messy, fast action, blah, blah, blah. She went and did it, and she ended up selling her PDF 72 times in, I think it was 2 weeks or 10 days. Let's say 2 weeks. 72 sales in 2 weeks. And it was just from my free content. She wrote up a post about me and tagged me in it. This was a couple months ago. That was awesome, from my free content. That's what it's about. And it's very likely that Katie's going to buy more stuff, or very likely she might be a customer of mine now because I got her a result with my free content. So that's the 3 groups of people I find, A, B, and C. And then I also find that there's 2 groups of people, there's 2 types of people in the world. Number 1 is the people that value money over time. Those are the people that want to do it themselves. Those are the people that would rather search YouTube and Google and piece it all together. And that's fine. I was that person for years. I'll just do it myself. It's likely going to take you a lot more time, but it's not going to cost you money. What do you value more, time or money? The other group of people, obviously, is the people that value time, the people that value time over money. And again, those are the people I like to sell to. Those are the people that understand that everything is freely available on Google or YouTube. I fucking promise, dude. It's 2025. There are no secrets out there. There's no missing link. It's all available on Google or YouTube. And I read a quote from Derek Silvers or Slivers, I butchered his name. And the quote went something like this, it's not exact. And he said, if information is all we need, we'd all be billionaires walking around with six packs. And that is so spot on. There is no, if you want to think like that, like information is the only thing, like there should be no debt free, everybody should be debt free. There should be no obese people. Everybody should have money. You know, again, there's videos and Google blog posts all over on how to do all those things. So it's not the information, it's the lack of execution. So don't worry about giving it all away for free or trying to hold it back or, you know, oh, I got to save this for my paid stuff. It's scarcity mindset. You know, and again, I had that for a while. You know, I was like, oh, I can't give it all away. They're not going to buy anything from me. You know, and I find like the more I share, the more people buy. You know, do I lose out on sales because of it? Absolutely. But you got to remember, like, I don't know if they were the best customers in general. You know, so that's how I look at it. I'm still serving A, B, and C. I make money from some of those people. I don't make money from most of those people. My audience on social media and YouTube and all that, my email list, I don't know. I would say less than 5% of them are customers. I bet you it's probably like 3%. You know, so, I mean, most people in my audience are not going to buy from me. And it's the same for you too. It's probably going to be 3 to 5%. You know, if you have a smaller audience, obviously it's probably a bigger percent, but it's probably going to be anywhere from 3 to 5% of your audience is a customer. And it might even be lower than that. You know, I think 4 to 5% would be actually really good. I bet you it's more like 1 to 3% will actually be customers. So if you think of it like that, it's like, okay, like I can give it all away for free because I know 97% aren't going to buy anything anyways, you know, so that's how I look at it. I give it all away. I know some people get their panties in a bunch about it. That's been the approach I take. So everything that you need, like I sell a ebook called Threads Unleashed. It's on how I grew a following over on Threads. I'll link it down below if you want it, $17. I have shared every page of that guide on my profile, every page of that guide. Multiple times. Like that guide, like everything in that guide has been freely shared on my Threads account. So heck, you don't even have to spend the $17. You can just go to my feed and look for it. Now it might take you a month to piece it all together. Or again, if you value time over money, you'll make the $17 investment. So think of it like that too. And I still sell that thing. I launched it July 1st last year. I've had 2 people buy it today. Or no, I'm sorry. 1 person bought it today, 1 person bought it yesterday. You know, and here it is at the almost the end of May, and people are still buying it 10 months later, even though I pretty much give it all away for free. So get out of that scarcity mindset. Share what you know. Share what you know. Your competition's probably sharing what they know as well. That's another thing to think about. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, especially on earning a living selling PDFs, I'm getting a little out of breath here. I got to get back in shape. Drop your comment down below. I'll do my best. I try to answer every single comment. It might take me a couple days, but I try to do my best. But yeah, drop them down below. I'm happy to help.